Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Today we are looking at AFL Skills Guide 5 Marking. Wow, this is one video that one of you guys recommended in the comments, and let's see what it's all about. Don't forget, hit that like button, subscribe, like it truly helps me out. Like, why not as well? It's free to hit that button. Without further ado, let's see what we got here.
Let's move on now from the skills of kicking and handballing and start working our way through the range of marks you will need to work on at training, beginning with the chest mark.
Chest marking.
Goes behind and taking the mark back with the flight is Daniel Wells.
Got it. She's had a bit of polish on it, that kick. Set McRewald up again.
Kicks into the pocket, Brown on it for the ripper. Great mark.
G'day everyone. Before we speak specifically about the chest mark, let's go through a few of the main teaching points essential to the skill of marking. Your eyes must always be focused on the ball from the moment it leaves the boot of the kicker. Always try to position your body so that it's in line with the flight of the ball. Always move forward to meet the ball. The minute you stand there and wait for it to come to you, you're giving your opponent the extra chance to come and spoil. There are times when the chest mark is the safest. Maybe the weather is bad, or perhaps you're just starting out. Either way, it's a great essential skill to practice. To begin with, keep those eyes of yours on the ball. In the case of the chest mark, it is imperative you get your body in line with the ball. If you can't get your body in line with the ball's flight, chances are you'll be spilling what you should have otherwise have taken. As the ball approaches you, extend your fingers and hands with your palms facing up. Try to keep your elbows tucked into your side. You're in effect making a basket for the ball to land in. You should be aiming to make first contact with the ball with your arms and or hands. As soon as you feel the football, hunch your shoulders forward and hug the ball into your chest by wrapping your arms around it.
Okay, so basically just get the ball tight in so there's no escape.
Once there, hug it tightly. Squeeze it in there. You don't want some pesky defender getting his or her fist in there to spoil you after you've done all the hard work. Because you will be moving toward the ball as it approaches you, occasionally you will need to leap into the ball when taking a chest mark. When this is the case, practice bending at the waist. This will give you greater protection from a defender and more control over the ball.
I hope you all got that. That was not hard to understand. Let's see, hand marking. Let's see what this is.
Lending the lead, and he's marked at about 48 out.
He's got to stay there till they swap it over. Sandilands too big. How good's that?
Let's have a look now.
Wow, those are some good catches.
The skill of marking the ball out in front when leading toward it makes it almost impossible for a defender to spoil. That's the most important reason for practicing taking marks out in front. And the reason why, whenever possible, we prefer to take this mark rather than a chest mark. But it's also critical for playing on with your hands free and clear from your body. It makes it much easier to fire off a quick handball if you've got a teammate in a better position. Let's get the ball rolling. As mentioned with the chest mark, the most crucial thing to do here is keep your eyes on the ball. As you lead to the approaching ball, stretch your arms out so that you've got what we might call long arms. At the end of those arms, your fingers should be spread so that the ball has a nice big target to hit.
Okay.
Make sure that your thumbs are placed in such a way that they'll be behind the ball when it arrives. When you feel the ball in your hands, absorb the shock rather than hit it, and grip it firmly in your fingers. Practice makes perfect with this. There will be times when the ball slips through or bounces out, but keep practicing. You'll get it so that more often than not, they'll be sticking beautifully.
So this is mainly about like keeping it, like get it tight in. It could be some luck as well, could it? Maybe not, but okay. I think we get it. We're getting it.
To back up, make sure that
We're
your
getting what
body's
this
in line
guy's
with the ball.
saying.
If the ball does slip through, then at least your body can provide the backup and you'll probably keep the ball in front of you. One way to practice is to have a friend throw you the ball before you begin having it kicked to you. Get a feel for the ball hitting your hands. Practice having your hands out in front with your arms and fingers fully stretched, and you'll be ready in no time for those spearing passes. Even if you can't round up a mate, you can still practice just by throwing the ball up in the air and continually catching it, and practicing the drills we've shown you.
There will be times when the ball is kicked high above your head and you have the opportunity to take a high mark. Let's see how you can improve your overhead marking.
Overhead marking.
He goes long.
Ooh, what happened here? Okay, so this is if the ball is above your head. Let's see how this one works out.
The overhead mark is a skill that every player needs to be proficient in. And for those of you out there dreaming of taking Mark of the Year, the following tips might take you some way to realising that lofty ambition. There are a few essential teaching points you need to keep in mind when taking overhead marks. As the other fellas have already pointed out, you simply must keep your eye on the ball at all times. Also remember to get your body in line with the ball as it approaches you. To propel yourself at the ball effectively, jump off one foot and swing your other knee up. The lifting of the knee will give you a bit of protection from oncoming players, and it will also help you get high off the ground.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like lifting your one knee probably gives you like a small boost to get a bit higher.
Keep those fingers spread and get the tips of your thumbs as close together as you can. Really work your way toward the ball as hard as you can. And as soon as the leather is in your hands, as with the hand mark, absorb the impact and hold on tight. One thing you should all be trying to achieve as you practice your hand and overhead marking is soft hands. You can create those if you remember not to snatch or grab at the ball. Attack it on the lead, meet it, but when the ball reaches you, let it come to you rather than thrusting your hands at it. Work on that and the rest of the drills the boys have shown you, and in no time you'll be taking Mark of the Day.
Wow, that overhead marking is just crazy, bro. We got an ad here. Well, that was a skip to the ad. Well, that was it for AFL Skills Guide, the markings. We learned 3 different markings here. The chest one, the overhead, and the one you catch like this. Forgot what that one was called. I'm sorry. I hope you all enjoyed that video. Let me know if you want any other reactions to AFL. Just recommend the videos down below in the comments and I'll react to them. I enjoy doing it. I hope you do too. And that was it for today's video. Peace out. See you on the next one.